come with me right now. I guarantee you, your life, it's about to be impacted like you've never known it before. I was talking to one of my security guards and I said, you are always angry. I said, every time you open your mouth, you are screaming, you are yelling. And I said, how come there is no peace in your heart? Why is it that there's so much anger in you? And I said, God has been good to you. I said, remember from whence you are come. My message is simple. This is the title of my message. Forget not. Because you can forget. And that is the greatest problem of believers and humanity. We forget too quick. We forget from whence we have come. That was the problem of the children of Israel. After 430 years in captivity, even though they had light in Goshen, what you must understand is they had light in the land of captivity and in the land of bondage, so they still weren't free. But here they were free from the land of captivity, and they complain about everything. And God said, what is wrong with these people? That after everything I brought you through, that I've done, you keep forgetting that you have been in bondage and in captivity, you and your children and your household and your loved ones, and that you were slaves. And I've set you free and made you free, and all you keep doing is to remind me of that which I haven't yet done for you. And God said, as I live, none of the ones and none of these that I brought out of the land of Egypt with my mighty hand and performed great wonders by releasing 10 plagues to kill all the 10 gods of the land of Egypt. God said that none of them shall enter into my rest and see the land that flows with milk and honey, except their sons and their daughters, and they will all fall in the wilderness until they are all wiped out. Then I will bring their sons and daughters to my rest. And they all died, except Caleb and Joshua and their children. The journey from Egypt to Canaan was a journey of 40 days, and it became a journey of 40 years. Ingratitude can delay the manifestation of your promise. And he said, by thy words, you are taken into prison. You are taken into captivity. By your own words, you've ensnared yourself. You put yourself into captivity by your words. Whenever you are speaking, take heed. Please be careful of your words.
My soul shall make her boast in the Lord.
Yeah, make her boast in the Lord. It's still the same thing. Bragging about God. How much do you brag about your God? Even when your prayers are not answered, do you brag about God? And he said, the humble, what does the humble mean? Those who are dependent and reliant on God and not on their intelligence and skill. A lot of people who have knowledge are very skillful, intelligent, and smart, but are unwise. Knowledge makes you smart and intelligent, but it doesn't make you wise. It's wisdom that makes you wise. And no school in this world provides and gives wisdom. Wisdom comes from the university of the fear of the Lord. If you don't fear the Lord, you never have wisdom. Knowledge makes you smart and intelligent, but wisdom makes you wise. And wisdom is the ability to apply and to use knowledge wisely and intelligently. So you can have knowledge, and if you don't have wisdom, you are limited. Psalm 103, 1-5.
Bless the Lord, O my soul, and
Bless
all
Lord.
that is within me.
This is the psalmist speaking to his soul. The psalmist is telling the soul, my soul, bless the Lord. The spirit is speaking to the soul, bless the Lord. Because the soul, if you allow it, it won't bless the Lord. Why? Because the soul can sense, can hear, can feel, can see everything going on in your environment. And the soul responds to what it's hearing, responds to what it's feeling, what it's seeing and sensing. But the spirit don't operate by what it feels or sees. So the spirit is saying to the soul, bless the Lord. Oh, my soul, bless the Lord. What does that mean? Speak well of the Lord, irrespective of what you are feeling, irrespective of what you are hearing and sensing and going through. Speak well of the Lord. You have to get to a point where you refuse to be moved by what you are feeling, what you are hearing, what you are sensing, and just speak well of the Lord no matter what. Go ahead.
Bless the Lord, O my soul, and forget not all his benefits.
So you can forget. You can forget his benefit. That is the problem of human beings. All of us, we have the tendency of forgetting. And that was the problem of the church in the wilderness. Every small thing, they complained. And complaining and murmuring and lamenting is one of the indications that you have forgotten from whence you have come and what God has done for you. You have no right to ask for anything new if you haven't given thanks for what you have received before. When Jesus took the 5 loaves and fishes, he didn't pray. He gave thanks and it multiplied. Thanksgiving will multiply what you have. An attitude of gratitude will multiply what you have. It will guarantee you more and give you more. Learn how to be grateful and to be thankful. You can be thankful for the little, and the little can become much and plenty. Be thankful for what you have. Go ahead.
Who forgiveth all thine iniquities?
There is nobody who has power to forgive your iniquity but God. And he didn't say iniquity, not singular, plural, iniquities. Who forgiveth all thy iniquities. Number 2,
who healeth all thy
healeth all thy diseases. You remember the guy, the Apple guy who died, Steve something. If that guy was told that he can come here and I can pray for him and he will be healed, and I tell him to make a contribution of $1 billion to the prayer mountain, he will double it and leave. By the time comes in your life that no amount of money you have or connection you have can save you but the Lord. Are you hearing me, somebody? And he said, who healeth all thy diseases. Don't forget that God has prevented something in your life. That you are only seated here because God showed you mercy. You are still alive because God kept you alive. You are still alive because God prevented something. You should have been dead and buried by now. Some of you should have had a casket in your house. You should have lost a loved one. There are some of you wives, but for God, you should have been a widow. Some of you fathers, but for God, your children would have been fatherless. But for whatever reason, God has prevented a misfortune, a calamity, a disaster. And just because you don't have enough money in your pocket, or somebody doesn't like you, or somebody is despising you, you are refusing to praise the Lord. You are refusing to speak well of the Lord. What's wrong with you? Open your mouth, somebody. Put your hands together. Scream. Say something. Do something.